Good morning, everyone. So, 20 years ago today, I was starting my first week of university. I was in Los Angeles, California. I was excited to get to California, sunshine, pretty girls. Um, and I got woken up on the morning of September 11th. California's 3 hours behind New York, obviously. And my roommate said, "Hey, the resident director is here to see you." So I went downstairs to greet the resident director. She had a look on her face, and at the same moment, my roommates looked at me and they said, "Hey, John, they're in the living room watching TV. Look what's happening to your city." At that moment, I saw the planes hitting the towers crumbling, replay, and quickly realize that my life and the world was going to be changed forever. I went to the resident director's house shortly afterwards. I was able to get on the phone with my mom. Wasn't sure what was going on. I was kind of reacting to just moving forward. And I got on the phone with my mom. Mom says, "John, Dad's gone." I said, "Well, how do you know? How do you know he's gone?" My father was one of the few people fortunate enough to be able to make a call to my mother that morning. He called my mother. He was 103 floors up. They were trying to get to the roof to get to the helicopters, but they were locked, couldn't do it. And she said, he's gone. I was on the phone with him when the tower went down. And then she tells me, "Your Aunt Chris was with him too." My Aunt Christine, my father's older sister, was visiting that day, visiting her younger brother to see her younger brother's office. And we knew that he got her downstairs because there were a lot of people that they did get out off the floor. He was the fire warden of the floors, so got a lot of people out, but she never made it out of the building, although we remained hopeful for days afterwards until realizing that we had lost her too. September 11, 2001, New York City was attacked. Washington, D.C. was attacked, but it was an attack on the world. It was an attack on our way of life. It was an attack on the free world. And we have to remember that, but we also have to remember what happened afterwards. We came together. New Yorkers came together. We rose together. The global community rose together. And I think that's a message in a time where there's so much dividing us that we don't forget that. As Dan mentioned, my dad and Aunt Christine were from Hull. Proud Brits, came from humble beginnings in a council housing, and both worked very hard to have good careers and give me a good life. And although I've lived most of my life in New York, in the New York area, I'm a very proud Brit too. So he taught me well. Just recently, a few months ago, my wife gave birth to our first child, and we named him after my father, Dean Michael. So they're not with me today, but they're in New York holding it down, and I'm sending lots of love to them. After the events of 9/11, people of every color and creed were killed. And also people of every color and creed came together. People joined forces. They joined the military. They helped where they could. Military from all over the world went out there, and many of them paid the ultimate price with their lives. For this, I am forever grateful. I'm going to leave you with a lyric from my dad's favorite song, "Hey Jude." Take a sad song and make it better. Thank you all for working to make it better.